Hey everybody, my name is Vanessa and I am an intuitive healer and I am one of the facilitators at Rooted, located in Albany, New York. And we're a space all about community, especially serving marginalized communities and making sure that healing is accessible to everybody, because everybody's healing journey is different and we want to make sure that people have access to that. Okay, so I want to thank you so much for joining me on this meditation, giving yourself this time and this sacred space for yourself. And don't worry about where you are, just as long as you can be comfortable at home, or just give yourself this space and this time for you. And I appreciate that, and I hope you appreciate that for yourself as well. So today we're going to focus on clearing. So we're going to first, throughout the meditation, we're going to bring awareness to what's going on with ourselves. We're going to do kind of like an inventory check of ourselves. And we're going to just notice and bring awareness of what's going on. And we're going to notice if there's anything that's coming up that we kind of need to let go of. So if you think of like your room or your car or anything, right? If our environment is with so much clutter or messy, I know many times that can be reflective of ourselves, right? I know at work, if my desk was super messy, I would always know that it was messy because I was, scrambling. I was going through a lot, trying to figure things out, and my mind was scattered. And every time that I was able to take that time to kind of just cleanse my space, whatever that looked like. I'm not saying that you have to do a deep cleaning every day, nothing like that. But if you can kind of just, the way you would organize your room or your workspace or whatever it is, the way you would organize it and feel really good. When you have that feeling of, wow, this feels good, I can start this now, right? So that's what we kind of want to do with ourselves too. So just like with our mind and body and our spirit, and we just want to take notice of what's going on. And if there's anything also within our space that we kind of need to just clear or give a little bit more love and attention to. So that's what we're going to do. So all I ask is for you to be comfortable, for you to be in this with an open mind, just allow and just be. Any prompts that I give throughout this, you do not need to physically move your hands or anything. I want you to just be, you can just focus your attention or intention there. You can physically move if you feel called to, if you feel comfortable with that, please. Also, you can also have your eyes closed throughout it, or have a soft gaze. You can lay down throughout this. You can sit up and watch and just, you can listen and close your eyes, whatever works, as long as you're somewhere comfortable and safe for yourself, okay? So we're gonna first start with a body scan. I love body scans because you can just check in and see how everything is doing. And if you think about it, our mind speaks to us through words. That's its language, right? Through our thoughts. Our body speaks to us through sensations, through feelings. That's how we know what's going on. Like if you have maybe you were working out and you feel your quads tight, you may know your body's telling you like, hey, I need that stretch. What's going on here? Or if you're super stressed, maybe you feel tension, by your shoulders or your hips, whatever it is for your body. And the more we can kind of cultivate that relationship with ourselves and come back to home and come back to center, we can have that awareness and we can know how to move from there, or know what decisions are best for ourselves. So I want to thank you again for taking this time for you. So we're going to start with just an inhale right before our body scan. We're going to take an inhale and exhale. I want you to see if you can take a big one like that, okay? Like just see if you can take whatever's in and out. Maybe you were thinking about your to-do list. You have to go grocery shopping tomorrow. Maybe what happened yesterday, maybe what happened this morning, whatever's like stressful, whatever is on your mind, let's kind of release that and let's get a little grounded here, okay? Inhale, get that out. Okay, great. So again, I invite you to close your eyes or have a soft gaze. And when we do our body scan, we're just observing our body. We're not gonna do no shoulda, coulda, wouldas. No, I shouldn't have eaten that. I should have worked out. None of that, okay? We're just observing, we're noticing. And when we're noticing and exploring our body, we're doing it compassionately. We're doing it with love and compassion. I know many of us may have just been moving in a way where like, oh, stop it, you're too sensitive, or don't feel this and not right now, and kind of like repress anything and just, you know, shut ourselves down. Right now in this moment, I want you to give yourself full permission to just be and listen. Okay? So we're gonna notice how we're feeling from the top of our head, down our face. Notice if you're clenching your jaw. You can loosen the space between your eyebrows. Notice your neck, your shoulders, your upper back, your chest, your abdomen, your mid back and lower back, your hips, down your legs, your ankles and your feet. Now I want you to take an inhale and exhale. Beautiful. So what we're gonna do is, now that we kind of settled in, we checked in with our body, I want us to check in with our mind. Okay? Notice even throughout that, in this moment, is there anything that's your mind is having a lot of its attention on? A project, a person, a certain thing, a certain situation. Just take a moment and notice if you're focusing on anything like that. So you can inhale and exhale, and you can breathe at your own rhythm, your own pace, and notice if there's anything that's coming up. Okay. Inhale and exhale. So we're gonna see if there's anything that's taking up a lot of your space. You can ask yourself if there's anything taking up a lot of your space. And what I mean by that is if you're putting a lot of tension that's bringing you anxiety or fear or anything like that, and we kind of want to release that. It can be a situation, something that happened before, anything like that. So what we want to do is we want to transform that, right? So we just want to bring that awareness of, hey, what's going on in my energy field? We may notice that there's this thing that is taking up a lot of my space, and I want to let go of that so I can have room to bring in more love, joy, peace, or whatever brings me that fulfillment, that freedom. So for this meditation, I want you to just think of one thing. And again, whatever comes up, don't dismiss it. So I want you to think of one thing that comes up right now that brings you that fear, confusion, irritation, whatever it is. And you can have the intention to transform that feeling to love, or you can have the intention to release it completely. So take a moment to think of something that is taking up a lot of your space, that's kind of maybe holding you back, and you want to release it, or you may want to transform that. So take a moment And just allow whatever comes up to come up. Don't dismiss anything. It can be something big or small, it does not matter. Just notice what's taking up a lot of your space that you kind of want to release or transform. Have it? Great. So we're going to inhale and exhale. So what we're going to do is we're going to picture that thing, that object, that situation, whatever it is, as a picture, as a photograph. And if it's just a word that you want to release from yourself, that's fine. You can just picture that word. Again, even if it's a symbol of it, again, whatever comes up, allow it. Don't be hard on yourself, okay? So you can just picture that. Okay, you have that picture in your mind. Great. So as you have that picture, what we're going to do is we're going to send some light and healing energy to ourselves. You know, we're going to be recentered, grounded, so we can kind of do that, okay? So we have our intention to release that from our space or to transform it to something that's more conducive to our growth or fulfillment. It can be joy, love, peace, whatever it is that you want, okay? So let's connect to ourselves. So what we're going to imagine is we're going to imagine like a white light is coming from the crown of our head, and it's going to come down our entire body to send love, healing, and clarity to ourselves, just so we can reconnect to ourselves, and giving us that energy and connection to us before we do that work, okay? So you can inhale and exhale and be balanced, calm. And I want you to either have a soft gaze or you can have your eyes closed. So this white light or glitter is coming down your face. It's covering your head, your neck, your shoulders, your chest, your upper back and mid back, your abdomen, down your hips, your legs, and your feet. Take an inhale and exhale, and give yourself a moment to feel what it feels like to be in this energy of yourself. Great. Beautiful. Now that you're there, I want you to bring that back, that photograph that you have in your mind's eye. And what we're going to do is we're going to picture with every exhale that we do that the picture is going further and further and further away from us, okay? So we're going to do this slowly. So we're going to do this about 4 or 5 times. We're going to inhale, hold at our crown for a few seconds, and slowly exhale. And every exhale, we see that picture go further and further away, okay? So you can begin. Inhale. Slowly exhale. The picture is going further away. Great. Another inhale. Exhale. It's going further away. Another inhale. Exhale, it's going further away. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale slowly. Now it's far away from our energy field. Now, with that photograph being at a distance, I want you to imagine now that the photograph is cut in so many small pieces. Great. Now that you see it cut up in so many pieces, we're going to take a deep inhale. We're going to hold at our crown for about 5 to 7 seconds. And we're going to take a slow, big exhale. And when we do the exhale, what we're going to do is we're going to imagine that the million pieces either disappear, catch fire, maybe transform to a flower. Whatever comes up, allow it to, okay? Just allow what to come up, okay? So inhale. Exhale. Take another inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Notice again how that feels in your body. Check in with yourself. Inhale and exhale. Notice if you feel your heartbeat. Notice if you feel lighter. Just take note of how your body's feeling, how your mind is. Are you calmer? Are you feeling more peaceful? Whatever it is, notice that and bring that awareness to that. Beautiful. And allow that energy to just settle. And notice what came up. Did it transform to something? Did it disappear? Notice what happened to it. And notice that this is something that you can do at any time with any other parts of your life or any other situations or things. You can always come back to center. You can always come back home to your sacred space, which is yourself. Be reconnected to yourself, be grounded. When you feel that connection with yourself, you can kind of see what is needed to be done. What do you need to clear from your space, or what do you need to rearrange? What feels best for you? What has you more in alignment with yourself? And notice what that even means to you. You know? Take another breath in and out. And while we're here, this is very important to always remember, especially when you do work like this, is to share so much gratitude for yourself. So I want you to, if you have your eyes closed or soft gaze, I want you to smile for you. And I want you to inhale and exhale all that gratitude and love for yourself, for giving yourself this time to simply be, to bring that awareness to yourself, to have that relationship with yourself, to take notice of what's going on and wanting to take charge of your life, of your body, of your space, and know that you are sacred. You are very sacred, you are loved, you are not alone. Notice what that feels like. You are peace, you are joy. Take a breath in and out. Continue to go through gratitude thoughts for yourself. You can start to wiggle your toes or your fingers if you were, laying down, and just relax a little bit. Take an inhale and exhale and just come back to your normal rhythm of breathing. And I want to thank you so much for giving yourself this time. I appreciate you so much. I'm so grateful for you, and I'm even more grateful that you gave this gift to yourself. So thank you, and I appreciate you.